What is up? This is N-to-1 for Game. We're recording Darkness Ablaze content. We're doing it IRL, as you can see by the camera and the lovely angles we've got here. What decks are we playing, Rob?
Well, you got me on the right-hand side in the teal sleeves playing classic ADP Zacian. And then on the left side, our good buddy Kurt, a friend of the channel, playing Dragapult. So, the Corona fist bump, we're off there. You see me starting the Crobat and then the Dragapult for Kurt. Kurt going first here, going to attach the Horror Energy. Not much has changed really in the Dragapult list. In fact, most people are saying it has no chance thanks to Eternatus. How do you feel about it, Nick?
Oh, Dragapult is still going strong. I mean, as long as people are not vigilant about their benches, you're always gonna have a use for Dragapult. I'm worried about like baby Blounds with all the Jirachis they play. Really anything with Jirachi, because Jirachi's going to be legal next format because it's team up. So yeah, I mean just Jirachis alone, for me, that's enough reason to want to play Dragapult. Just you have something on the bench you can spread to. So yeah, Dragapult is definitely still going to be a threat going into the Darkness Ablaze format, team up on. Absolutely.
So you see Kurt here with an early quick ball, getting out second Dragapult. Really just should only need 2 throughout the whole game here. So gotta be honest, been gone for a while. This was my first time playing against Dragapult. That's why I wanted to play ADP Zacian as something that was more familiar before I went overseas for that couple months. So see, pass over to me, and shout out to our teammate Zach who gave me this beautiful blinged out ADP Zacian deck.
Zach has been working his tail off to trade for all the cards he needs.
Just to make this one. Yeah, just to make this one blinged out deck. I love this. This was like God hand. You see the metal patch on my hand, discarding the metal energy.
So we recorded several matches for this Darkness Ablaze trial series, and we put up decks against each other that we feel are evenly matched. The purpose of this is just to show you how these two established decks work with the release of Darkness Ablaze. But we still feel that even with the release of the new set, these two decks are still evenly matched. Either player could win here.
Yep. So going second here, throwing down the energy spinner, getting the water energy out, which is the harder to find. Now, even though I am going second, I didn't want to get out any additional energies. I know I'm going to be throwing them away. And I don't want to rely on my metal saucers too much, considering I'm already using one here. And then there is the research for 7.
I'm excited there.
Yeah. Clean research for 7. Happy to be back playing Pokemon. So I even got the switch. So easily going to be getting the turn 1 alter creation. You see in my hand there the new Duraludon, great for the Decidueye matchup. One shots Decidueyes after Alter Creation, as well as you have the resistance to grass types as well. You see it going here with the Intrepid Sword.
So we built these decks as general competitive decks. We didn't put cards, specifically in the deck for that matchup. So yeah, you've got the anti-Decidueye stuff in your deck, even though Decidueye is not your opponent.
It's still just always nice to have this one prize or backup. So you see the second attachment onto the active Dragapult for Kurt. Gonna Zigzagoon ping my ADP. He knows he needs that later on.
Goes for the attack on the Crobat V.
Yeah, so he's kind of stuck right there. Going into my turn now. Really don't know why I didn't alter creation that first turn. Can't really explain why on that one. Really wanting to hold on to the switch cards, because I also know that I have to throw up that ADP, and it's not my long-term game plan.
There we go. Altered creation. we're gonna have to keep worrying about ADP. This deck, ADP plus anything, but certainly ADP Zacian is gonna continue to be a threat. There isn't any good anti-ADP stuff.
Especially with fairies getting pushed out.
Exactly. Now I say that Golisopod with Hard Time Slash is possibly anti-ADPZ. If you're not careful about how many V's and GXs you put in play, but still. You know, if they send out Golisopod, you're getting 2 prizes off of that anyway.
So Kurt missing the VMAX again, swinging low damage output. ADP just sitting there eating it up. So really right now what I'd like to see is using the boss's orders to pull up the Zigzagoon, taking the 2 prize knockout, and then I can focus on a single Dragapult VMax. Can't remember what I did though.
That would make sense to get a knockout to use the 150 damage attack. It's alter create, not alter creation. That's the other.
Well, it's 180 now, which is even it's crazier. Ultimate Ray.
Thank you.
I always believe that the best cards are the ones that are the simplest mechanics, or they just break the rules. And ADP drastically does that by adding damage and taking additional prizes.
Oh yeah.
I see here
consistent theme of the game.
In deep thought about what I'm gonna do. I can't remember what I do, but I'm really hoping I just played the boss. Take the simple knockout. This is what happens when you go away from the game for a long time. You question everything, even in friendly games. Oh, so I just go ahead and swing into it. Big misplay there. Big misplay there. Now granted, we know Kurt's pretty stuck. So I have that going in my favor. But still. We see the second energy attachment. Kurt's going to use the energy spinner too, just to thin another energy out of his deck so he doesn't draw into it. If you were playing Dragapult, like do you just now in this format just hope you don't find Eternatus? Is that all?
I mean, if you go up against Eternatus, yeah. I mean, you're losing. That's it is so unlikely that they would not be able to one hit KO.
So you can see this is the 3rd time he swung in my ADP, and I'm still alive. Low damage output without the VMAX. So top deck into, I believe it was Energy Switch. So I believe what I do here is I actually just use the switch, Energy Switch attach, and then swing. So there you see me play the switch going into Zacian. Which, considering he didn't get a VMAX, this would have been game over already. This could have already been game over. Well, he would have been down. I would have been down to 1 prize. But still, definitely should have took out the Goon.
Yep. So you take 3 prizes off that KO.
So definitely want to get that Oranguru down on the next turn. Yeah, you see Kurt not happy. Kurt's done. Kurt threw in the towel. Kurt saw the writing on the wall, unfortunately. So, going on to game 2.
And I'm still holding the line here. They're evenly matched decks.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, neither deck got anything to add really. Crobat's nice as a consistency option for ADP Zacian, but there's no reason why Dragapult can't use it. So, setting back up here, Kurt I know is going to choose to go first because needing 2 energy attachments, and he doesn't want to give me the option to first turn Intrepid Sword. No, without any issues. So I definitely agree with that. Anytime you need multiple energy attachments, it's pretty good to go first.
And that was the beauty of ADPZ the first time I played it. I jumped on the bandwagon a little late. Is if you're forced to go first, you still get that turn 1 Intrepid Sword. If you're forced to go second, you could hypothetically get a turn 1 Altered Creation.
So Kurt got the dream here. He got his Jirachi start. Me, I'm trying to figure out whether I wanted to put Dedenne or Eldegoss up front. And knowing that I could use Eldegoss's attack, that's what I'm going to go with, as well as Dedenne will actually give me draw support.
I've been playing Eldegoss in ADPZ before Darkness Ablaze, and I like it. It's a good one-up.
I can't really tell. That's the new Mimikyu. Yeah, the new Mimikyu that he has there. Couldn't tell what the non-GX was. That prevents bench healing. So see Kurt playing a quick ball, getting rid of the Crushing Hammer. Which is good because I had no idea he actually played Crushing Hammer. That's just how far away from the game I've been.
Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to Mimikyu. I haven't played it in Dragapult, but I've looked at it for other spread decks. I think it's going to throw some people off their game, especially if they don't know you have it until like later game.
When they've been holding the healing. So you see him, he gets his first Dragapult V out. Gets the attachment, which is so clutch for him on the first turn.
And a Wishing Star.
The Stellarist of Wishes.
Wishing Star is what it's called. EX Deoxys.
Yep, that's you're showing signs of your age now.
Oops.
Yep. See again here. I think either draw support or the quick ball, those are his best options. Definitely. He's gonna opt to grab the Marnie. Me, just sitting on what's gonna be a Dedenne hand. It's not gonna at least have the quick ball to get the ADP first. Yeah, we'll see Kurt roll to see if he wakes up. So top decking the research was so clutch there. So I don't want the bench that did Denny if I don't have to. But I think I do play it though, just because I really was digging for the first turn.
Busted.
Yeah.
Metal in the discard. First thing you do.
Yeah, but I'm going for an ADP though, and I have no way to get the Zacian, so that I'm pretty sure the saucer on my hand is going to be useless. But thanks to Turbo Patch, it might be useful later on. Even though Turbo Patch will not let you attach to a GX. Oh, so I actually go for the Zacian. I forgot about that. I guess I figured, screw it, I have the Metal Patch. I have the saucer, why not? Gotta play the gimmicks. I think that's a misplay though. I'm throwing away a water.
Yeah, and this is a mistake I know I make with ADPization is getting rid of all my water early game, because if you only play like 2, then it's easy to like prize 1. But I'm sure you're exercising caution with your water energy here.
Yeah. Now, this time I'm definitely taking advantage of thinning out energy from the deck. And then I'm going to utilize the Viridian to throw a metal in the discard. Because I definitely don't want to be drawing in energies, but not getting an ADP right now is definitely hurting. Because I'm going to force myself to go through 2 VMAXs.
Ouch. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's down, but yeah, getting that energy was pretty clutch. Especially how much I thinned out. I was not expecting one at all.
So there you go. Hypothetically, if you had sequenced differently that turn, maybe you would have gotten the turn 1 Altered Creation. But you're still in a good position.
Yeah, I think after the Dedenne, I never got an energy switch. So no matter what, I wasn't getting it. So right there, I'm getting pinged with the Zigzagoon. He was smart to wait for the target that he wanted. Stellar Wish. A couple switches. He got himself Great Ball. So Kurt's done well to get energy attachment each turn to Dragapult. Just in the first game, he never found the VMAX, which clearly just lost in the game when he swung 3 times into ADP and it still did nothing. Let me see him play that Great Ball. So we got the Dragapult VMax. I can't remember here. We'll see in his hand a little bit if he has a way to get the Jirachi out. So it's funny though, Nick, when I was playing this game, I have the Zamazenta V in my hand, completely forgetting that it was now a usable card.
Oh, yeah.
Now that we have so many more VMAXs.
With I traded yesterday on PTCGO for more Zamazenta because I actually didn't have any, and I'm like, wow, I might actually need this with this Stonejorno, as they're calling it, and the Charizard VMAX stuff that people are definitely going to be playing now.
So there's a Marnie. So he's got the VMAX in the active. Eldegoss is going to take 130. He's going to drop 5 elsewhere. But what really stinks is that Eldegoss then is in big danger of not a bench knockout.
Is Eldegoss a liability? Go ahead, tell us in the comments. Is starting with Eldegoss a pain in the butt? The answer is yes. But tell us your opinion anyway. We like to hear from you.
Or worst starter, Dedenne, Eldegoss, or Crobat.
Ooh, man. That's a tough one.
All of them feel bad when you play a form Jirachi.
Let's see, it drew a Metal Energy here.
So using the Cherish Ball, just thinning out really. Just get a quick deck search, seeing what I'm working with. But the fact that Zamazenta still hasn't come down is kind of bugging me. So research into 7. Now it kind of clicks for me is, oh, Zamazenta's good.
Still got that Eldegoss stuck in active position. Let's see if you got it way out. Oof.
Yep, throwing it all away.
Bench is full.
A Turbo Patch and Metal Saucer makes it so easy to develop attackers. That wasn't. No, that was another. That was another Zacian. I did not put down the Zamazenta, so just passing over to Kurt. Big misplays there. So I Intrepid Sword, thankfully, instead of passing. Yeah, Kurt's in a decent spot right here. He wants to get he's hoping to get a Dragapult V off here. I don't mind him killing the Eldegoss though. I'd much rather him kill it in the active than on the bench.
Look at that.
He got his second Pult. So I think now just Kurt's kind of an autopilot where he just wants to get Pult, energy, Pult VMax, energy, and just keep setting up attackers.
Oh yeah, and that's the way the deck's worked since day one. Is, you can get to a point where you autopilot it.
He's got boss too, so it's like I'm in my Eldegoss is in deep trouble. And he already has the damage on the day, so he's knocking both out on this turn. So very well played by him.
Kurt's got a pretty good handle on what needs what bench damage, because you're putting 5 damage counters every turn with the VMax attack on the bench. So he's got a pretty good handle on how many times he needs to do that to get some significant bench KOs.
Seeing Viridian away the energy spinner to grab an energy of all things, when Kurt, you could have just used the energy spinner, dude.
Yes.
You see him play Rose's Tower. So Rose's Tower, new card, lets you draw on one either player draw until they have 3 cards once per turn. So right there, double knockout. Kurt takes his 4 prizes.
And you haven't even GX'd yet.
No, so no, this is very bad for me. Top decking boss and attach balloon and bench Zamazenta way too late. Turbo Patch hits. I'm gonna put that on the Zamazenta. Another Turbo Patch, and it fails. 50-50 probability, gotta love it. So there with the energy switch, realizing I don't need the second Zacian. And then now grab my last energy so I can actually swing with the Zamazenta in one turn with no energy on it. So that just shows the power that the deck actually has, is you can misplay horribly and it'll still reward you.
As our teammate Evan would say, Rob, you're never punished.
Never punished.
He usually says that to me.
Oh. And I even got the free retreat on the Zacian in the active. So I'm just going to add Marnie. Not really much now that I'm looking for. I'm just hoping that I'm just trying to prevent Kurt from getting boss. And he's going to be in a race to drop damage counters on Dedenne. See me retreat into ADP and doing the altar creation. And I still like that because it still makes it to where I just boss up one of his 1 prizers and then I only have to worry about 1 VMax then.
So sometimes when I've played ADPZ, if I'm behind on prizes, like a 4 prize deficit or a 3 prize deficit, sometimes I'll just be in a panic and just be like, oh, altered creation, forget about it. No, altered creation, let's just attack. And sometimes that's not the right move. Sometimes you still need that altered creation to win game.
Definitely agree.
Don't rush it. If you need to do an altered creation, do it, even if you're losing.
You gotta take in, like, my mindset here was, what is it that makes ADPZ win games? It's altar creation. The extra damage boosts, the increased prizes. Like, that's the main mechanic. They swing for great numbers, but let's be honest, that's what does it.
It is the crown jewel of the deck, is to alter creation. And if you take it away, it's just low calories. It's nothing.
And I believe Kurt was already down 2 boss at this point. So I figured if anything there was 1 left, and he still has a good bit of his deck left. So I felt like if I had a chance to win, I could just kind of hide behind the Zamazenta and let him place his 5 damage counters.
Still see that Mimikyu in hand.
Yeah.
Have not put it down yet.
So
not
we
likely
see him
to be relevant in this match.
swinging. Got to figure out where he's going to put his 5 damage. He's of course going to put on Dedenne. So now he's, like I say, he's going to try to either boss the Dedenne or so there I see, or he's going to drop the damage counters on it. But right there, energy switch off of the ADP. Now it's useless. I switch into Zamazenta V. So now, like I said, now it's wall time. I just gotta pray he doesn't get boss.
Boss's order would be very bad. But you know, sometimes in formats like where we've had Lysander or Pokemon Catcher without the coin flip, sometimes just praying and hoping your opponent doesn't get the gust effect they need is what wins you the game.
Little known fact, there is luck to this game.
We need a sound effect for that. I'm gonna work on that in post. Little known fact. Every time you say one of those, just
Little ding. So you see a metal saucer there. So I have all the attackers I'll need throughout this game. Like I said, I'm gonna swing into Kurt. But don't believe he has a horror energy or any special energy, so I can't discard that. But now I'm just walling. And he's going to drop his 50 on the bench.
What's in his hand here?
So still no boss. He has a stamp, but not doing him much when I'm still sitting at my 6 prizes. He's definitely trying to. I mean, granted he doesn't have a draw supporter, but he knows he wants to hold on to that hand. So if I were him, honestly, I would scoop up the Zigzagoon, hoping that I don't get the boss and force me to go through both of his Vs. So you see him retreat. He really wants that boss because he has a scoop up net, so that's why. He has the VMax in hand too. Yeah, see, he's gonna smart thin out the energy out of his deck before he does. Does he still have the boss in there? I didn't get a chance to really look. He just grabbed the first energy. Although, Kurt, what is this? That bottom card is not changing. Can we get a judge on this? No, Kurt. What is you doing? I got cheated. Nah, we love you, Kurt. They see a Stellar Wish. Just looking for boss. Still didn't get it. That's what you get when your bottom card doesn't change, sir. You definitely take the switch.
Oh yeah. So we're not running a skateboard.
Nope.
You need a way to get the Jirachi out of active if you plan on attacking.
Scoop Up Net is the new escape board. I believe he takes the switch too. No, okay, never mind. He takes the quick ball. Unless I think he plans on digging. I think he's digging for a Dedenne.
And what did we just say? Reset stamp is not so good when your opponent has 6 prizes.
Yeah.
So he dishes it.
Where's the boss? Yeah, we're looking for that. We're looking for that boss.
Huh? I'm not seeing it. Plenty of good resources there, but no boss.
Yeah, maybe it's. I think it's prized. I can't remember him talking about it though. But that's the nice thing though, is he's dropping 5 damage. I'm still on a timer because he can keep dropping damage counters on Dedenne on the bench. Like, I'm at 6 prizes. If I don't get boss, I still have to go through 2 VMaxes. don't know why he's not evolving the other one yet. I'm pretty sure he does, though. I don't think he'll throw it away. Scoop up the Jirachi. Yep, see, he's going to promote that one. And the one that actually has horror energy on it, too. Oh, no.
So with the VMax, you can still hit the bench.
So he grabbed the Dedenne, doesn't want to play it yet. And now you can see Dedenne is 6 damage counters away from death.
So all it would take is a Zigzagoon drop and one more.
Okay. I love this. Primate Wisdom into a research.
Never punished.
Yep, never punished. I stamp him.
Wow.
Stamp him down to 2. Absolutely needed that. So they said, in my head, I'm just keeping him from boss. And he ended up with Great Ball and Hammer. So I remember he did get himself out of it. Throw away the last doggo. Just to see what I had. But he really should have evolved the bench Dragapult, because now I can one-shot it.
Throw away. Oh, yeah. Oof.
And
boom.
That dies, and I take my 2 prizes.
Here we go. The clock is ticking.
So it's like now he would have been able to swing and drop more damage counters on Dedenne. But granted, I'd be a boss away from killing the Zigzagoon and winning, which is in my hand.
We've still got the Zamazenta active. It's immune from the VMAXs.
But see, so with him not evolving that Dragapult, like he can't pressure the Dedenne now. Plus, all I gotta do is retreat and swing with Zacian, and I win. So, big misplay. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember, he plays the Great Ball and gets Tails. He gets a Dedenne.
Epic draw here. Let's see what happens.
Although I may have spoiled it.
And
He gets a Crobat.
oh wow!
Saved by the Great Ball.
So with an empty hand, he gets a Crobat. Will this be enough to influence the outcome of the match? You'll have to watch along with us.
Watch in suspense as we relive.
I actually just don't remember.
I remember most of them. We record so much. So he's also got the Dedenne too. So I'm pretty sure he goes through both. But he should definitely scoop up net the Zig.
Absolutely. Because the bench Dedenne GX is only 60 away from a knockout. Boom.
See there? Yeah, exactly. So now it's only 1 away. All he has to do is now hit Dragapult.
Drum roll. Does he get it? Does he get it?
Wrong Pult. Wrong one. But he still has research, which is it's crazy. And he's thinning out too.
VMAX is in the deck.
He sees it. He's got 2 in the deck.
Hey, one done.
He's got a quick. Well, he's just thinning out the deck as much as possible. He's got multiple quick balls here. Yeah, he's not gonna attack energy. He's not gonna attach energy. Let's just thin out the deck.
I love these late game, like, oh hey, let's just exhaust as much search as we can.
Yep.
Just to make the deck as small as possible. I've been playing for 20 years. I will never get tired of this. And there we go, the research.
So we saw him Crobat for 6, Dedenne for a fresh 6, so that's 12. Thinned out 2, and then he researched into No Pult. Literally just went through 21 cards and whiffed on 2 Pults. Oh, you hate to see it happen. Kurt, I didn't deserve that, but that's what happens when you leave Dedenne on the bottom of your deck.
So that's 6 off the Crobat, 6 off the Dedenne. That's
Plus,
12.
he thinned out. Yeah, he thinned out 2 more, so that's 14, and then 7.
Oh, oh my gosh.
So yeah, that might be just the right. Yep, I show him. There's the boss. And where was it? There it was. 3 more cards. Well, you hate to see it happen, but it just shows the power of ADP Zacian still exists, as well as the threatening nature of Dragapult. But we hope you enjoyed this. No, I love it. I love it.
Man. And our social media is in the video description, isn't it? We have Facebook and Twitter. Yep. Man, I had fun watching this.
We hope you guys did. Nope. So until next time.
Ariados. Goodbye.